Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this topic of archiving and compressing the files and folders. Basically, whoever works in a Linux or Unix based operating systems, this is one of the major activity that is performed, that is moving a file from one location to another location, and it becomes pretty tedious to move the files the way we do it in Windows platform, like we drag and drop. But in this case, instead of dragging and dropping, what we do is we compress the files and folders in a tarball. Tarball is like it's a tar file where we can make a bundle of multiple files. Okay, so once we have the bundle of multiple files in one file, and we can move that particular bundle across the system, across the folder, and we can take a backup as well for that particular tar file. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's look at some of the most popular commands in that domain. Okay, one of the most popular command that is there for this is the tar command. Okay, so previously it was called the tape archive, because mainly it was used for taking backups to a tape. Okay, then there is a command called cpio. Okay, there is commands like zip, which you have it in Windows as well. Okay, there is a command like compress. Okay, so similar to zip, there is a command called zip. There is a command to uncompress. Okay, so these are some of the commands that we will be covering in this particular topic, and we not only create the archives, we can read the files from an archive, and we can extract or extract the files from an archives. So the command remains the same, but the options to do that keeps changing. So let's see the different commands and their options on how to create an archives. Okay, so let's see them. So first command that we are going to see is the tar command, and to create an archive using a tar command, if you see tar, you use this options called CVF. C stand for creation of an archive. Okay, V is stand for actually verbose, that means you will see the output on the screen. Okay, so that you will know that something is going on. Okay, then F is the file. So which is the file that you want to create? Let's say that we want to create a tar file, say sampletar.com. Okay, so its name is, let's say this is the name for it, which is say sample.tar. Okay, and this star we want to create out of, let's say, all the files in that folder. So we'll just give star. For now, let's see this example first. So what we are doing here is we are going to create a tar file. Okay, so that's why C option is there, and this tar will be in this file called sample.tar. Okay, so let's do that. So let's say we are in this folder and we want to take we are creating a bundle. Okay, and this bundle will be stored in this file, let's say /tmp slash. So we need to specify a file name here. Okay, so let's say if I specify sample.tar and I want to tar of everything in this folder. Okay, so you can see that the tar for all these files is taken, but take note that this tar has only one folder. It is not taking these hidden files there. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to create a tar again here. So tar cvf and the file name for the tar, which is let's say /temp slash sample1.tar, and we want the tar for everything on this folder. Okay, so you can see that the moment you specify okay what you want to archive, it will archive everything there. So just take note of the options here. This is the tar command. C is to create an archive. So if we just check whether the archive is created, okay, so you can see that this is a archive which is created, the tar ball which is created, the tar file which is created. Okay, so we have created this archive from all the files in this folder. Okay, now let's go to this folder. Okay, let's say I am going here in this folder. Okay, so here there is one file is there and I would like to extract. Okay, what I want to do, I want to extract that tar archive. So I will specify this command xvf, that is x to extract the archive, and this is the archive that I want to extract. And if I just press enter here, it will tell that okay, what it is telling, the permission is denied for this ID. Okay, so how you are going to address this is we will give the permissions to create the files in this folder for the user. By type ID, it will tell okay this user. Okay, so if I type ls-ld dot, here it says that only root can create it, only root user and root group. Okay, so no one else can create the files here. So let me assign the privilege for others to change it. So what I'm going to do is I need to exit from here. Okay, give the change mode here to let's say 777, because we need others to create the files here in this folder. Or this is one way of doing it. Other way is, let's say that if I change the ownership for this folder to EC1 ADM. Okay, so this is another way of granting access. So if I just change it, you will see that okay, the permission for this is changed now. Okay, so let's log in with that user, EC1 ADM user, and let's go to this folder. Okay, if I type ls-ld dot, you will see that EC1 has the permission. So let's try to extract this file now. Okay, so let's try to extract it. You can see that using this tar xvf options, the command is tar command and the options that we are using is xvf. So X here stands for extracting the archive. Which is the archive? This is the archive. Okay, so we are extracting this archive, and if I type ll here, you can see that a home folder is created, and if I go under home folder, type ll, you can see both the files are there. Okay, so both the directories are there, and if I get into one of the directory, you can see all the files are present in the system. So this is how we archive from a tar file. Okay, let's say that I don't want to archive it, I don't want to extract it, okay, but I want to read what is there in the archive file. So to read, we use the command called tar tvf. T stand for listing, so it's table, it's like listing the tar file that we have it here. So if I just read the content, you can see that it is showing me, okay, what all files are archived in this. You can see that, okay, these are the different files and folders which will get created once I extract this file. So just to recap, what we have learned so far in this is there is a command to create an archive. Okay, then we can use this command tar xvf and the archive name. So here X is your extract. Okay, so that is for extracting the archive. Then there is another option that we have seen is tar tvf. So what this tvf stand for? T stand for listing, so it will just list the content of the tar file. So that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this topic. Thank you for joining me and have a nice day. Bye bye.